Hello and welcome back to Scratch Up Farm Models. So today's on the model farm, week 17, season 1. Let's get into it. So as you can notice, the Ford, this little Ford, that's gone off to friends to get resprayed. We did it ourselves, but it didn't turn out very good at all, so we finally sent it off, and that's going to get resprayed. And we've got the scraper there, Matt's pickups there, and then the mowers in there ready for silage. Silage will probably be mid-June because we've had a lot of rain recently, but then it could be slightly earlier if it dries up. And then we've got everything here. We need to have a bit of a sort out in the shed. And the JCB Mini back in here and all the buckets and everything. And then we've got everything in the shed here. We've gave the gearbox and the topper a service. Then we've got everything in here. And all the tyres along here. And then Matt's just in the telehandler lowering down the Kubota's loader. So we've had a bit of an accident with the Kubota. So because we had it towing the JCB Mini on the trailer, as we were coming back we came out of a junction and this boy racer came around the corner and he crashed straight into the corner of the loader. Now obviously it was a tiny car compared to the loader, so the loader's fine, but the actual loader bracket was a bit bent up. So you can see Richard there just getting out the welder. It's got a couple of small cracks in it. We're going to weld it up and hopefully it'll be fine. And then Richard's actually been out doing a bit of contracting this week, so he's got all the tools in his pickup that he's got to unload. And then we've got the 6820 in the shed there, and the cedar, and then the ramps off the trailer. Then we've got the grain trailer, the silage small cane trailer, the flatbed trailer, and then the combine and the forager up in there, which will be coming up very soon. You can see they've got the arm down on the bale wrap, although it's in that shed they have been starting to grease it up a bit. And the hedge cutter in there, which will need a lot of work before we go back to hedge cutting, but we'll get around to that eventually. And then here we've got the small gator, and then we've got the turner as well in there, and the log splitter and everything in this shed here, and the back off of Jack's Land Rover. Then the forks off the John Deere telehandler there, Kubota's bucket, the other forks, and then the small trailer with some piping, the cultivator, the muck grab, and then we've got the small tipping trailer to get behind the pickup, and then the plough. Then we've got this shed here with all the bales in. This one's sort of fallen a little bit, so that will probably need to get pushed up a little bit. The small fert spreader, the coon baler, which will also be coming out for silage, then some fencing and some feed barriers there. And obviously because it has been so wet, we haven't burnt up this fire pile. We've been wanting to. It might get to the stage where we just grab load it up into the NC and get rid of it. But anyway, and then the chain harriers are under there. And then we've got the bale trailer there, and the Connor muck splitter there, and the electric fence still keeping the sheep out, and the roller, and then all the firewood stacks up there, and the big gate post and all the gates up in this corner. And then everything along here is good. And then we've got obviously all the gates and everything, and we've got the 3650 here, and we've picked up some new attachments for the telehandler. So we've got this second hand, if you can see it's got a bit of wear on it, silage fork, and we've got a brand new bale spike. So them two will be some nice additions to the farm. And then Aaron's just bringing that back. And then over here Ian's going off to get some more sheep because we want to make our flock a bit bigger. So we're just going off to market with his Land Rover in the stock trailer to go and get some. Then this field's coming on well. This back bit will probably need topping because it's starting to get up a bit. As you can see down here, this field's coming on really well. And then over in the contractor's yard, we've got a new demo in because obviously the Anwar is brilliant, we never part with it. But we're in such high demand at the moment, we almost could do with another machine. And we don't really know what to get. So we've got this demo in of this JCB 86C-1. And it didn't come with any attachments because we said, oh no, we'll use our own, because that's what we put on it. So we've got the grab on it at the moment, and it's going off with the saw, the reaping fork and the ripper. And yeah, we're going to use this for a couple of weeks and see if we get on with it. Some barriers on the back because the job we're doing is on the side of a footpath. And so yeah, it's on the cane loader and the case is on the front. But yeah, it'll be good, hopefully. And if we do like it, we might end up buying it. But let me know in the comments if you think I should buy it or not. As in the contractor's yard should buy it or not and have an extra machine. But anyway, we've got it on demo, so we'll see how it goes. Then we've kept the grading bucket back because there's a little bit of grading we're going to do with the Yanmar. The Yanmar's finally in the shed for once, but there's a little bit of ditching we want to do with it, and a bit of grading of a bank just up in the farmyard while this one's out. And then we've got the smaller one here. The mulch has been fixed. It didn't get the new bracket, but it just got welded again, so that'll work for now, but eventually it may get a new bracket. And then behind it's the rollers, the roller and the cement mixer. Then the Ford's here, and then the NC's down there, and Noah's there just going around making sure everything's alright. Then he's going to get the Yanmar out, shove on the grading bucket and do a little bit of grading. And then the NC's there, he did fix it, and it's all been good. Noah's Land Rover's there, and then Jack's here with his Land Rover. He's just hooked up to the skid steer on the trailer, and then that's going off on a contractor's job with Connor, who's got the chipper, and just going off there. And the pigs are all getting on well. And this field's getting on well as well. And then down by the house, nothing's in. This field's coming on well. You can see there's a bit of growth starting to come through. The new shed's up, and then the gate's down there, and the chicken coop's been moved round, and then the ride-on's in there, and that's all good. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. As you can see, the load is back on the Kubota, and that's all good and solid. The Loctite welding worked very well, but anyway, that's all good now. Just got to connect up the pipes again. So obviously we're at 300 subs now. I think we're just over. So thanks for all the support with that. There will be a 300 sub special out soon, but I've been crazy busy with everything, with real life and everything. I've been wanting to do videos on the other channel, but obviously I've just been too busy. But anyway, the special should be out as soon as possible. But thanks for watching. Any questions you have, leave in the comments, and see you again soon.